Hello, my name is Stephen Thornton, and welcome to Creating and Managing an Effective Public Relations Campaign, How to Handle PR for Today's Unpredictable Audiences. Let's start. Number one, how to reach untapped audiences. Gone are the days of PR where you just submit a press release to a journalist and hope that they will pick it and cover it and report it and put it on the cover of a newspaper or the evening news. Doesn't work that way no more. Social media is now the standard. So you have to know how to engage with social media, with the customers, the clients, the followers. You have to be hands-on. So know how to engage. This way, you're going to actually gain new audiences and look for opportunities to get and speak in front of a new audience that's not even that audience of your client. This way, you can actually influence a new audience, okay? Number two, identify demographics of the client or brand and look at their following and see who are they following. Go to their competitors and snag a new audience from their competitor, okay? And third, the most effective method to obtain mainstream press in a PR campaign is to use pop culture, and no better way to do that than go onto Twitter, or now known as X. You know, whatever's trending socially, the conversation is going to be on X. So jump in the comments as a PR practitioner and get your client's name in the conversation. That's a way to gain a new audience. Reinventing the press release. So I think the press release, we all know it composed of the introduction, the body, which is the inverted pyramid, the meat and potatoes, okay? The contact information, the boilerplate, and the headline. Make sure your headline is catchy and it pairs with a good visual. Nowadays, press releases have to have a visual component. Like my first slide, we saw a visual in Times Square. That was my press release I submitted years ago for a client, a campaign I worked on. Her name was Melba Moore. So I got more feedback from that than any other press release I've ever done, okay? Secondly, the visuals add that punch. It connects the reader with a visual. So think about a visual, a picture, or a video you want to submit with the press release. PR Newswire has more reach than ENI or EIN, PR Newswire. EIN Presswire actually is for startups and smaller businesses with smaller budgets, okay? Moving on. Multimedia increases press release engagement. So if you only have a press release with just text, no visual, you get 1 time the engagement. If you have 1 image, 2 times the engagement. 1 video, 3 times the engagement. And multiple images, 6 times the engagement. 3, living in a social media world. Okay, to integrate social media platforms into a PR campaign, just set clear objectives, okay? Identify your audience and choose the right platform and create unique hashtags and be consistent through all your messaging. Don't change up from day to day. This is where campaigns fail, okay? And secondly, use a social media calendar to schedule posts across various social media platforms. This way you're not using the same posts over and over. All publicity is good publicity, or is it? Here we go. Diddy. So Diddy is in the news lately with his domestic abuse case, which video footage was seen from a few years ago with his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, I should say, Cassie. And this clip showed him in a very, very bad light. If I was his PR practitioner, I would tell him the first step is to take ownership and responsibility. Also, I would manage his comments on his social media and see what the sentiment is, okay? Third, I would have him plan a course of remediation. And also, his apology needs to be authentic. It has to be the right tone, and we have to find the road to redemption, okay? Audiences can spot insincerity a mile away, and his recent apology this past Saturday lacked sincerity. Let's take a look.
For my actions in that video, I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. So sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Well, Diddy, this did not go over well. This is not a good apology. Reputation. It takes 20 years to build reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about it, you'll do things differently. In summary and conclusion, when strategizing a PR campaign, it requires the PR practitioner to understand the client, the audience, and everything that's moving along with it, okay? The landscape is changing. You can no longer rely just on a press release. You have to be in the social media comments. You have to be everywhere, omnipresent, okay? Information is currently distributed to the masses at lightning speed. With the integration of social media into daily life, PR practitioners have to navigate various channels, from even launching an album release or a new product or service, or handling a crisis management situation like Diddy, okay? PR campaigns are evolving, and the art of public relations is evolving and will continue to do so. The question is, will you evolve with it? Thank you for joining my presentation. I had a great time with this. I hope that you learned something new, and I appreciate your viewing. Thank you.